Okay, so we just survived the first break. Coming back to 15K blinds. I have about 360K, so double what I started with today. Can't complain, very happy. There's about 60 players left out of 935 players. Played a few interesting hands. So we're in the big blind. I have Jack 10 of offsuit with the Jack of hearts. I open to 16K on the button. Big blind covers, she calls. Flop comes out Queen of hearts, 10 of clubs, and the 6 of hearts. She checks, and we are happily to check to see a turn. Our hand plays very well in position. Turn comes to 6 of diamonds, brings 2 flush. She checks, and definitely going for value now. Fired out 12K, he calls. River comes a blank deuce. She checks, and I sized it up to around half pot, 36K. Probably doesn't have any queen. She covers us. Definitely top pair. She's not going to play that passive. Definitely she's going to call us with lesser tens. And sometimes we might value own ourselves, but we have to go for value here. But for 36K, she calls, and Jack 10 is good. Got that. Got up to a nice stack that we have now. So far, still running very pure in this mini main event. We just got to last 51 more players to reach the final table. This big main stage is what we want to accomplish. One of our goals is to get up here. Okay, so we're on break time. There's about 30 left. And now is the hand of the tournament for us. Blind is 25K. Under the gun opens 55K. We are under the gun +1. Ace King of hearts. We 3-bet him to 145K to call 4-bet in middle position to 300K. He has us covered. We're not coming here to fold Ace King suited. Premium hand is the top of the range. We block aces. We 5-bet all in for 800K. Our opponent quickly calls with 2 black kings, and the flop comes Ace 9 deuce. We hit the ace, brick turn, brick river, and we doubled up to a massive 1.6 million chips. Then one last hand before break time at blinds 30K. We open with ace jack off in early position, and big blind is also a big stack, decides to call. We were both about 1.6 million each. Flop comes queen 10-7 rainbow. He checks, and with a gut shot straight draw and the board advantage, I decided to bet a c-bet of 55K. He check raises us 120K. In position, I just don't feel like folding just yet. I make the call, and the turn comes to 10. Now, and interestingly, he decides to bet again for 150K. Kind of weird line he's taking. Kind of feel like he's on an 8-9, king jack, something like open-ended straight draw, and just turning it into a bluff and just trying to go hammer with us. So I flick in the call in position just to see what he's going to do on the river. The river comes the worst card in the deck for us, I believe. It's an 8. So now the hands that we were talking about, semi-bluffs, like 8-9, Jack 8, King Jack, those kind of hands kind of get there, and he has showdown value. Now he goes for a bet of 270. I just tanked it over, don't see how I can win anything here. I can only win literally one hand, King Jack, so I decided to fold, and funny enough, he shows the 8 of diamonds. Even if we hero called, he hit the 8 river, he would have won, so kind of weird hand. Anyways, going to break 1.3 million, coming back with 40K big blinds, so good for about 32 big blinds. Really good stack at this moment stage of the tournament. There's 30 left, so we're almost there. Just trying to get to that final table. Okay, we are on break time. We have 7 minutes. Crazy 2 hours. Lost a few pots after the break. Couldn't win a hand. It's down to like 600K, 11 bigs. Found ace queen, got it in for 10 bigs. My friend in the cutoff calls with ace 10 suited, doubled up. Few hands later, get ace queen suited, short stack jammed all in under the gun for king 10 off. We snapped it off with ace queen, held, and then we got the monster hand. Picked up kings under the gun, about 2 million chips, opened 160K at blinds 80K. Chip leader on the button, flats, and we're off to a flop. Flop comes ace of clubs, 10 of clubs, 4 of diamonds. We checked, called 120K. Turn comes king of diamonds. Jumping in our heads, don't know what to do, but check. We checked and he checked, so we got to avoid a lot of dangerous rivers, and the river was a club, but guess what? It was a king of club. That's right, baby. Quads in a huge pot against the chip leader. What do? We check. He bets 350K. We check, raise 1 million, and he tank called. Massive pot. Showed him quads, showed him the absolute nuts. Huge pot. Then 4.2 million at break. $5 million at break. Holy crap. We're gonna go final table, baby. My whole goal of creating this vlog channel was to show the real side of poker, you know, like play ups and downs. Sometimes we're gonna lose, sometimes we're gonna win. Sometimes we're gonna have a deep run into this tournament. I'm kind of shocked that, like, you know, the second episode, third episode of this vlog, we're having a deep run. So just gotta keep it up and create some content that's fun for you guys, and let's keep it going. Right now we're guaranteed about, I think, like 100 mil. There's 12 players out of 935 players total, and we're playing for this 1.26 billion. We just bust the guy in 10th place, my good friend Amit. Now we're at the final 9. We should be top 2 or maybe chip leader. Let's go, one time, baby. One time. Hold on. Good luck, Ming, right? Picture.
Rep.
Picture. GG, bro.
Man.
Good luck, man. Okay, we are on break time. There is 4 players left. We super spilled. Played this hand horribly. Left off almost all my chips, and thank God, I found a few double ups, and now I'm actually have more chips than I started with this tournament. But now we're at break time. I have about 7.5. 4 players left. We are guaranteed 320 million. 1.26 is still up top. Anything can happen. We have about 30 bigs. Next goal is to get to the top 3. That's like a podium finish in poker terms. Then we go for silver, and then we go for gold. Sure. Let's go! Okay, we are heads up with my friend Oliver from Germany. I bluffed him off earlier, so I'm not bluffing him anymore. Heads up. We are looking at numbers, pretty even in chips. Gonna see what we can do and then play for the cup. I have a slight chip lead over Oliver, so we're gonna take 1.08 billion. Oliver takes 1.56 billion. Sounds like a good deal to me after a long day of grind.
Whatever place you bet, you will receive this ICM money that you get now. You will receive 1.084, and then you'll be playing.
Billion.
Yeah, it's billion.
Billion.
Yeah.
We are billionaires.
And
Okay.
you'll be playing for the trophy. So if you agree, can you please sign here?
Okay.
All right, it's all agree and confirm.
Okay, so we just finished our heads up match. Good game, Oliver.
Let's
All
go,
over from
man.
Germany.
Good game. Very nice final table.
Well-deserved champion. I mean,
Hey, we both
I gave
played
him all my
well.
chips.
I was lucky heads
I
up.
gave him all my chips earlier, and then I ended up giving all my chips at the end. So GG's to you,
Lucky,
bro.
lucky. See you in Hanoi, man.
Yeah, we'll see you in Hanoi, APT, and
APT,
congrats
let's
again,
go.
man. Well deserved.
Thank you very much. Have a
Yep.
good one. See you soon.
Okay, so we just finished. We got second, but we did an ICM chop for 1.08 billion. My first billion score, Mitch.
Wow.
My biggest score was 980 million. So this one is the big one. This one was the
You're
big
now
one.
officially billionaire now.
Now I'm a billionaire. So even if I didn't win, I felt like a champion. Yeah, now we're gonna go home, get rested. We are on to the main tomorrow. Job's not done. Here's the final tally. 1.084 billion.